Yeah, guys, good morning. First off, let me say massive thank you to the two people who were waiting on before 9 o'clock. Thank you very much. God bless you. I really appreciate. Yeah, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet. This is Elegbete TV and radio. This is the AFCON edition from my dining table. Okay, with my squeeze army green shirt today. Okay, I woke up late, slept very, very late, very, very, very late. Okay. What was I doing? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Responding to emails, joining radio shows from outside Nigeria to react to the AFCON win. It was nice. Radio and TV shows that ran through the ninth, and then a few other things that I was doing. Then I started watching movie. I started watching movie on Netflix and all that. But hey, it was fun. Yesterday, post match show means a whole lot to me. It's the first time ever that I will be doing a live stream that would have over 100. I would even hit 100 likes. Over 100 people. That we had 900 and let me go back. Let me go back. I'll be very sure of that number because uh kind of like means a whole lot to me. Yesterday, I've not had that kind of numbers in forever, so it meant something big. Okay, I can say it. 900 and so you guys can see it. 976 people viewed it. At the peak of our stream, we had 169 people concurrently staying on, but 976 account viewed. That's massive. Yeah, I mean, if you're coming from where I'm coming from to, a lot of other channels, that's rubbish. Okay, that's like very low. That's nothing. But coming from where I'm coming from, mm, that was like that's like record breaking. That's like Nigeria winning the World Cup. To Brazil means nothing. They have five. To Germany means nothing. They have a lot of it. But to Nigeria and to Africa, that's like the end of the world. That's the beginning of a new world. So that's the way it was for me yesterday, and I just was feeling high, and maybe that's contributed to my not sleeping early. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, so let's hit the ground running. Let's do the show. Ghana eventually ended their game 2-2. I thought that they played better. I don't know about your opinion, but I thought that Ghana played better. I thought that Ghana had a good go. They could have done well to defend well and win the game. I also thought that Kudus. Now you start asking, why didn't Kudus start the previous game against Cape Verde? Not to take anything away from Cape Verde. I think that Cape Verde did well as well. Cape Verde is one country, the country that I was dumped in, and I stayed there for 11 months for some time in my life. It's lovely, lovely small island of the coast of Senegal as well. But hey, they tried, right? But let's take one small food business out of the way. Somebody sent me, hey, Daffy, why are you always posting all this food? Okay, so yesterday, I told you guys the other day that I've said that like couple of times now. I said, reach out to Henry Moru. If you want to snack on something, that's like, okay, rice is too much, swallow is too much, something for lunch that is not regular, bole, fish, and turkey or chicken. Henry Moru is the go-to guy. So yesterday he sent me a truckload of big croaker fish, grilled one, and then two elephant size. Maybe because we're playing against the elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, and elephant size turkey, and then some well pampered, manicured, green, we're taking care of bollies, sliced with surgical blade, inch perfect size, and then with two container of sauce to gualoc it, to mix it together. See how this my face is shining like where there's oil spillage is that Henry Moru, the grills food. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't forget about it. Try to know. I don't agree that if you don't know, If you don't get it, forget about it. If you don't get it, try to get it. Okay, it's very very important. And that's a guy that you need to reach out to, and I'll tell you. Now let's come to. There was a picture on the internet yesterday of Didier Drogba in the camp of the Super Eagles or in the hotel of the Super Eagles, and Victor, who said it a million times that Didier Drogba is his role model, the guy that he wants to be like. And to me, I think he's already been like the guy. Didier Drogba was an African Footballer of the Year. He's won African Footballer of the Year. Didier Drogba won the league title with Chelsea. He's won the league title with Napoli, which is harder. Okay, let's be fair. To win a league title with that Chelsea that Drogba won with and the Napoli that Osimhen won with, I think Osimhen's one is harder. So it's not the hard. Now, there's a whole lot of talk. England is exploding. A couple of days ago, he granted an interview to Sky Sports. Again, I like the fact that Sky Sports now have to come to Africa to come and cover the African Cup of Nations. It's good. This is not me saying that, Sky Sports give it validation. But back in the day, they used to say people that are here should just give in report, right? Now it's different. So for me, that's also is good for the AFCON, good for the image of the AFCON. It gives it a good feel. Having said that, so there was this picture of him and Drogba. I mean, when you see your idol, you saw when I was with Olise in my podcast, you saw I was shaking. I was like a baby in the candy shop. So he was in that mood as well. I understand because I've met quite a few of my idols. I don't have too many of them, okay. But Olise is one of those that my all-time greatest Nigerian player. Not really my idol, but one of my all-time greatest Nigerian player. If you ask me, the best ever Nigerian player for me, Sunday Olise will be it. And some of you it's different, but for me, it's Sunday Olise. Miles, miles and miles and miles and miles ahead of any other Nigerian player. That's not to say that the other players are not good, but by my book, that's the guy, that's the example of how I want a footballer to be when he plays. And Olise represent everything that I needed in a football player: discipline, up to the task, perfect in his play and all that. Okay, so that's a different topic. Now there is news even in the Premier League. There's a headline in the Daily Mail that really, let me read it the way it is scripted so that I don't. All these tennis players, the way they dress, they can make a man come. It's fasting period that people are fasting. They just wear Jesus, they don't bend down one kind. Like all the girls that they know what they do. Don't you think that they just do it to tempt people? Because Jesus Christ, tennis players, Mara Raducanu, I saw her yesterday. She just bent down, just assumed the position. Just like, just don't tempt the man of God. Don't tempt the man of God, or probably you are tempting the God of the man or the man of the God. I don't know, but I don't know. So this is the headline on Daily Mail. Chelsea fans believe. I don't know if you're a Chelsea fan. Tell me if you really believe. Super agent in quotes Didier Drogba was persuading Victor Osimhen to join the Blues after he was spotted in conversation with the Napoli star ahead of Nigeria's AFCON clash against Ivory Coast. And they also met again after the game. So I'm asking you guys, first off, do you think that Victor Osimhen will go and play for Napoli? And I would have played a voice note for you guys, but it's long. But Precious, almost one guy that I respect, and his analogy, his analysis of why Victor Osimhen will fit into the Chelsea setup, why it would be a good counterfoil for Nkunku, and if the players they come in, the crosses come in. Sorry about the noise. That's Mr. Sedafe doing the Lord's work. And this has happened. So sorry about it. If Dries James comes in, it's a long one. I would have played it, but I think it's a bit long, and I don't know if I should still get to play it, but it was just that kind of situation where you look at it and say, but I think Precious is right here with this. But let's see. So I'm asking you guys, looking at Victor Osimhen, some people says that he's he's not playing well. But I disagree. I think he runs the channels very well. He walked the defenders very well. Yes, he's not converting his chances. That's not to be argued. But he's got 1 goal and 1 assist already in the AFCON in 2 games. And not like, I mean, someone is in swear I've scored a hat trick already. Some other person, Lamina, we were Kamara, have scored 2 goals already. Mohamed Kudus have scored 2 goals already. So what is 1 goal and 1 assist? Yeah, that's the way some of you would see it, especially when you are the African Footballer of the Year. Well, yeah, I mean, it's easy to say all those things. Honest to God, it's easy to say those things. But when you get past that, now let's talk about the Chelsea thing. Do you think that he would fit into this Chelsea? We've seen the team play. We've seen how Mauricio Pochettino sets up his team. We've seen how the players play, how they run, the movement, and all that. They have a Michael Jackson who cannot dance, or Nicholas Jackson. I don't know people that have Nicholas. Nicholas Anelka was a great player. The all these new Nicholas Pepe, Nicholas Jackson, and they're all Ivorian. They're all from African countries. No, yeah, I don't think Nicholas Jackson is not Ivorian. Sorry, it's not Senegalese or something like that. I'm just wondering, is there a problem, with them? Do you think Victor Osimhen will fit into that setup and become a great guy, or is going to be another number 9 that doesn't fit into the Chelsea structure? Because Chelsea have been a number 9 killer since Drogba left. Okay, counting from Shevchenko to Fernando Torres, even Nicolas Anelka came in there, didn't fit in well, or probably the rest of the team didn't like him. I don't think that Nicolas Anelka was bad. I just think that they didn't like him and then they scapegoated him, and then a whole lot of others. You can't give me your opinion on that. That's what the comment section is for. And then again, now that we're out of the excitement, the adrenaline, the euphoria, if you still think you have something, I mean, we spent extensive time, 1 hour, 10 minutes yesterday, talking about, if you still feel you have something to say about the Nigerian game, feel free to put it in the comment section. If you also want to give the Ghanaians some advice, so I saw some Ghanaians posting on social media. First off, when Kudus scored those 2 goals, you see them, Kudus should run for president of Ghana. I will vote for him. There's a guy, Victor Kwame, in Port Harcourt, a Uber driver in Port Harcourt, one fantastic writer. He write the diaries of an Uber driver on the China Cheru's website. If you like to read stories, he tells the stories of passengers that he carries on that website, and it's nice. ChinaCheru.com. Go to ChinaCheru.com. Sometimes to while away your time, it will just fascinate you. Don't always stay with Gist lovers and Tunde head notes. Okay, just go read that stories that Victor Kwame, the Ghanaian guy who's an Uber driver in Port Harcourt, sharing his experience, but it disguises the name. He doesn't put the people's real name, but you would enjoy it. Just I guarantee you, I don't recommend things that are not good to people. If you know me, you know that, and I don't recommend things that I don't do. That's why when I recommend Henry Moru, I ate it, and the pictures are everywhere on Twitter, on my WhatsApp status, on everywhere is there. Yeah, because they say practice what you preach. Okay, so having said that, let's go to some stories, and I'll come back and read your comments. Okay, so straight from the top on the Daily Mail. Ajax confirmed Jordan Anderson signing on 2.5-year deal as former Liverpool captain releases statement explaining his decision to terminate Al Ettifaq contract worth £350,000 a week. Now, I have a problem with the way the English media works, but I'm still also going to say something about it in relation to how our media work. Remember, if you guys remember very well, when Jordan Henderson left Liverpool for Al Ettifaq, let me call it like that, the way they call it in the Arab world, Al Ettifaq, Habibi, come to Saudi Arabia, okay? The whole story around the salary, if you remember, was that he was going to earn £700,000 a week. As a matter of fact, that was the story they run with until he decided to leave. Now the money has come down to £350,000, and everybody is cool with that story. But me, I like to notice this. I'm not cool with this. Okay, that's one. That's whether I go to Ayas or you not go Ayas, so none of my business. Some people say it's because he was having less than 1,000 people in the stadium watching him play. that's why he got disillusioned. No, it not really concern me. Well, Mohamed Salah close to tears after being forced off with a hamstring injury in Egypt's 2-2 draw with Ghana at AFCON, as Liverpool fans bemoan their unbelievably bad luck ahead of Premier League title running. Okay, and Kevin De Bruyne is back. Oh God, this is the year where all my prediction will not work. I say Nigeria go lose to Cote d'Ivoire, they win. You just know that something is about to go wrong. You know, when your predictions are beginning to look ugly like this, I've never had it this bad. And now Man City that I said will not win a fourth title. Hey, Pep Guardiola is scratching his head and picking his nose like this and saying, "This boy, you don't know what I came to England to do. I came to England to destroy everything that have been built, and set my own foundation and build my own sky tower." Okay, well, it's okay. I've had it very, very good. There's always going to come a time where the run is going to come to an end. But hey, Liverpool fans, what do you think? I mean, your Nunez is not scoring, your Diego Jota, your Cody Gapco, the rest of them are not really living up to the billings like we expected. What do you think about this one? Is it going to affect you guys? Because it seems like Mosala's AFCON is over anyway. It seems like it's over, but I hope it's not like another Sadiq Kumar's injury, okay? But we will see. Jesse Lingard's critics call him a waster and a failure. They could not be more wrong. He knows about life's real challenges and what perspective feels like. That's a writer in England trying to come to the defense of Jesse Lingard. I think that the criticism of the guy is too much. Not like he's really that talented. Probably the hype was too much, and then it brought about disappointment for a lot of people. But hey, cut him some slacks, okay? United eye Lazio goalkeeper Ivan Provodel, Harry Maguire, and Victor Lindelof embark for a summer sale, and Man City look to tempt back Pedro Porro and Douglas Luiz. Now, this is something that when I saw this news, it caught my attention for one reason. When Harry Maguire was horrible and terrible, conceding own goals and being a mess, a nuisance, he was not put up for sale. They insisted that, oh, no, we'll take the captain's armband, but we will keep him. Now he's winning player of the month, getting man of the match, playing very well. You want to sell him? What's wrong with the people at Man United? Well, there is a new man in charge. Iron Ladyman says this. He's a writer with the Daily Mail. If you know him, you should know. Iron Ladyman is a very popular writer. Named the manager with unfinished business in the Premier League, who Sir Jim Radcliffe should be watching as he starts his reign as Manchester United. So something is about to go down when stories like this begin to happen. And there is a talk that Man City might eventually get relegated, not to the Championship, but to League One. Well, let me say this. All of the problem that's leading to this probe happened before Pep Guardiola came around. So let's just put that in the right perspective, because I've seen some people, giving some very, very funny analysis. This social media that allows anybody to become a sports journalist is just a funny place. But let's just put that. Fuming Qataris say they did meet Man United's 4.5 billion pounds asking price and show proofs of fund, despite club telling its shareholders that they did not after Sir Radcliffe's offer was accepted. Well, the way I see buying and selling, you can get angry for sure. You can get angry. But if I want to sell and I create a bidding war, I have the right to choose who I sell to. That's it. Might not be fair to you if you lose that, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Joe Bernstein asked this question, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, this man have a point here. You know that thing I always say, that the Super Eagles, they are not friends. They don't play like a unit. There seems to be some disconnect. There's a divide within the team, and if they fix that divide, the team will be better. Well, I think that's something that is similar to Arsenal's problem. And now this is how Joe Bernstein cast his headline. He said Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard's telepathetic understanding has dissipated. It has disappeared. There is a big hole at number 9. Kai Havertz is no Granit Xhaka. With 1 win in 7, Arsenal collapsing again. It's like the epilepsy of Arsenal have begun. But this time again, around it began too early, pretty too early. Well, the news from the AFCON made it up to Daily Mail, which is good. Ivory Coast 0, Nigeria 1. AFCON hosts dropped to third in their group after defeat as William Troost-Ekong scores from the spot to seal victory for 3 times champion. Put some respect to the name. Three, yes. Oka Meji Meta, yes. Of Ive era, yes, yes. Ondo Trois. What's three in French again? What's three in French? Okay, French people, please tell me that one. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Egypt 2, Ghana 2. Pharaohs end second AFCON group stage draw after 3 goals in 5 seconds. In 5 second half minutes as Liverpool star Mo Salah is first off injured in the first half. Now, first game against Mozambique, it was 2-2 against Ghana, 2-2. How is it? What if Egypt go and draw the next game and get knocked out? Remember, Algeria were defending champion in the last AFCON, and you saw how they went out. Well, there's good news for Andre Onana's fans. I don't know if it's good news for Cameroon, but we hear that Andre Onana is set to start for Cameroon in Friday's AFCON clash with Sadio Mane's Senegal after the Man United keeper was denied a role in opening draw with Guinea after Fogg delayed with his jet to Ivory Coast. Wow, whatever it is, I don't know, but I don't want to even give you top headlines from Australia Open because sometimes you just want to, ignore those headlines. Now, let me give you the transfer rumors or the transfer gist for Friday. Friday is the one people say thank God is Friday. Well, I don't know the kind of job that you're doing thank God is Friday. But let's say this one: Manchester United are considering a revamp of their defense in the summer, which could mean England centre back Harry Maguire, 30. Just now, I don't reach 30 years. Wait to Ahmed Musa never reached 30 years old. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. More than others, I'm just saying. And Sweden defender Victor Lindelof, 29, leaving if significant offers are made for them. Who go make any significant offers for those players? Significant. What's the meaning of significant? 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira? What's the significant offer? Let me know. Juventus and Netherlands defender Matthijs de Ligt, 24, young man, is one of the target being considered by the Red Devils. Okay, players will come for hires to design them. They get as a bill. They get as a B. Any player come for Ajax, not really the two do well, but now they do well for Juventus. Fulham have made a bid of 30 million pounds plus a further 5 million in add-ons for 22-year-old Fluminense midfielder Andre, and have already agreed personal terms with the Brazil international. That player was supposed to be going to Arsenal, but Arsenal changed their mind because that's not what they need right now. They were like, okay, please wait till the summer, we will come for you. But the player say, I want to move right now. I want to move right now. That thing that they are shopping in Europe, I want to go and shop it. Sporting Lisbon manager Ruben Amorim says Chelsea will have to trigger the 100 million euros, 85.6 million pounds release clause of Swedish striker Viktor Gyokeres if they want to sign the 25-year-old. When people start talking this, say they don't be ready to say. What they're telling you is, we're ready to say, just give us money. Just give us money. If you're foolish enough to give us 100 million, after you've been paying to other people, you'll be hijacking, come and give it to us. West Ham are one of the clubs interested in Manchester City midfielder Kalvin Phillips, and the Hammers are well placed to win the race to sign the 28-year-old England international. As according to the Standard, Manchester City have a strong interest in bringing Tottenham and Spain right back Pedro Porro, 24, not be their former player, and Aston Villa and Brazilian midfielder Douglas Luiz, 25, back to the club in deals that could cost them 200 million. Then they thought they go relegate to now. But I think when you see the way Man City are doing things, the way they are structuring their stuff, you almost think that they have something. They hold the English FA for blockers, where they blackmail and say, if we not do this one, we go release this one. All of us go just die together. Okay, this is Allah Akbar. All of us we die together, because this is the arrogance of you having 115 people. When they give 10 charges, they don't dock point from them. Everything, they not come again, the charge for another thing where they want dock point from them. They are panicking. Somebody when they say they get 115 point charges on their head, they never they shake. They never even they shake at all, and all their key players then even they say we want to leave. They not even say they go relegate them to Championship. They relegate them to League One, like come and play in the MPFL. That's what they're telling them. Okay, that's why they will go and achieve 200 points in a season. They'll win every match on their way to the top. Well, Saudi Pro League club are ready to revive their interest in Liverpool 31-year-old Egypt forward Mohamed Salah to go and play in that place that what's it called? Jordan Henderson is running away from Abi. Newcastle may sell Brazil midfielder Jolinton this summer if they fail to agree an extension to the 27-year-old current contract, which expires in 18 months. I think Arsenal should go for him. I think so. French striker Karim Benzema is open to leaving Saudi Arabia club Al Ittihad, but while the 36-year-old believes a move to England is a possibility, his wages may prove a stumbling block to any potential switch to Arsenal or Chelsea. This is what I said the other day. He's going to Arsenal. Arsenal, Bawu. All those AFTV people, they're not just the think. They're not just the think at all. That salary with that guy, the end. So Arsenal won't pay him. I mean, you to say go agree, come down because he got nothing to prove to anybody. He's a Ballon d'Or winner. He's a multiple Champions League winner. He's a was in that World Cup team. I'm not sure. No, wasn't. They win World Cup. But I'm just saying all of these successes. You think he's going to corner and say, okay, cut my salary down, unless you just want to have a taste of the Premier League. Aston Villa have launched a bid to sign Middlesbrough winger Morgan Rogers, 21, with manager Unai Emery keen on the player who has represented England at youth level. Tottenham playmaker James Maddison, 27, is aiming to return from knee injury for his side's FA Cup for Atlanta against Manchester City on the 26th of January. You go get another knee injury. Never know. Man City want to return. Leeds United are working on a permanent deal to sign on loan Tottenham and Wales midfielder Girondin, who is 26 years of age, who is valued at more than £15 million. French club Lyon are trying to sign 26-year-old Netherlands winger Arnaud Danjuma, who joined Everton on a season-long loan from Villarreal last summer. Very selfish boy. Yes, Everton midfielder Amadou Onana has been linked with Arsenal, but the toughest boss Sean Dyche has played down speculation linking the 22-year-old Belgium international with an exit. If they find Unagi, they deduct point from Unagi. Now, I'm gonna find from the Premier League have made up their mind that Everton must go down. Spanish defender Javier Maquilo, 29, is set to leave Newcastle United and join La Liga side Celta de Vigo. Italy striker Moiskin, 23, is close to making a loan move from Juventus to Atletico Madrid. Thank God Arsenal is out of the conversation. This player is the biggest fraud, way more fraudulent than Morata. But how they managed to keep him, I think they use him to just balance the racism conversation so that we're not racist. We take worst black players and we give them a chance. I think that's what they do anyway. Well, Lipton tea. My wife trying to force me to become a jabota. Lipton tea from the kitchen of Mrs. Sedafe to brighten up my day. Says, what did she say? If it's good for antioxidant, antioxidant. I mean, what she tell me? That's the word she used to confuse and convince me to be drinking tea. Like I said, I not get auntie before. I got plenty of aunties, but she decided to give me another additional antioxidant. That's what Mr. Daffy said. He said to drink this tea while they drink. So he says antioxidant. Leave me where I get anti pass anybody for this world. My aunties, they plenty die. But hey, may your wife give you something to say you know take her first. Whether you go sleep, they'll press you for night like wish. My wife, that woman. Just take it and have peace. Okay, let's go to the comment section. And if you have anything to say, put it there now. Say this show will not pass the 1 hour mark. We'll leave her for them. Monday, we'll get another post match after the Nigeria versus Guinea-Bissau. Oh God, Super Eagles just win that game with plenty goals and top the group. And just stay where you did so that you're not moving around in here. And that's what we do for Cameroon. Same could stay for Garoua. Tunisia come and beat us, even with 11 players out of COVID. Divine Toke, I bet they played match anywhere they win, they play. Divine Toke say we might just sneak it one game at a time, though. The team mean business and they are learning and improving game by game. I hope your story doesn't change when we get to round of 16. Larry, why you say present, sir? Henry Morris say good morning, world. What people, please let's get the game on. Oh yeah, hit the like button as you join the live. May God for bless you. First off, thank you very much. The like button not be God go to bless you, sha. God would choose to bless you or not, but just click on the like button. You're not going to take anything away from you. That's all I can say. Man, I'm not going to blackmail you. I saw one video. The pastor say your January first fruit. Naim, not for a body, Naim get him. I like why I like the pastor. He was honest about it. He not lie. Say, God God bless you. No. So as I am your spiritual father, Yalaya anybody who refuse to give me their first fruit or this January salary, because that's what will take care of me. But there's only one problem I have. If a girl say he get spiritual husband, they go deliver him. If a man say he get spiritual wife, they go deliver him. Why do I not need a spiritual father? Because on these things I need to understand, and nobody degree like to explain and give me. If I ask question, I say you are judging the man of God. Why would you not have a spiritual? If having a spiritual wife is bad, having a spiritual husband is bad, having spiritual children is bad, why should I have a spiritual father? The mathematics is not mathing. The sense is not sensing. The idea is not ideaing. Somebody who is theologically inclined and divinely moved can tell me something in the comment section. Because these things, now they manipulate us. Who needs? The other yesterday, somebody sent me a message. Would you go for marriage counseling? I said no. And then you ask a question, I give answer. And I said, why? I said, because that is a responsibility to be put in the hand of somebody. I just go and sit down with one person and begin to tell the story of me and my wife to one idiot who I don't know what they have for a marriage. People they try you. People really this life over there. So people the way that they collect money for people until they mess people. Like I don't understand. So I'll call sit down in front of that guy. That person call talk. If I want divorce before I not call divorce. If we the quarrel for us before we not call the quarrel. There is no way in this world a day will come when me and my wife go call sit down, marriage counseling. We'll call go sit down in front of one person. The person call sit down, call cross leg, call the form activity, they take note. You so madam, I have this one, I need the year word, you need the another man. See, I make both to say any man with the carrying and a wife go sit down for front of any counselor, whether a pastor, whether a shrink, whether a psychologist, you are an idiot. So let me tell you that for free. I don't care. This video will be there forever. Anybody we say this web job for an hour, I know I don't talk my own. Divine Token say Victor to Chelsea is almost set. It's almost set in stone, except the club owners choose not to be serious. Meanwhile, I believe Victor and Chelsea FC will fit like hand and glove. I just don't think I trust Poch that much again. I said this at the beginning. Some of my predictions are still working. I said towards the end of the season, Chelsea fans will come and say, Pochettino is not really good. That's that thing about taking Spurs to the finals and Champions League was just luck. It was just one moment that God will always bless every coach with one moment to say, you have worked very hard and I am God. I gave my word that I will bless the works of your hands. So they just give you that one blessing. You know, me say he's a big coach. And that's exactly what happened with Mauricio Pochettino. But hey, who am I? I don't like tea, but I just the form they drink. There's the form they drink and you like it, you like them. I like tea. I'm not even a breakfast person. Lunch, dinner, good. Breakfast. Don't say normally in football. This time now you do training. You drink tea. What do you drink tea for? You drink tea. My body is programmed to the military regime of football. Drink tea. Offer tea, lip tea. We be you agbo. I beg you. Packaging. But let's just, it's just walking by. I just smile. For those who know they fear their wife, who know they can be saying anything they like to me, and they fear my wife. I like peace in this home. Everybody say thank you, boss. We're glad you love and enjoy our food. Again, I was told that if you order from degree, and you mentioned that you heard it on this live, they'll give you discount. That's what I was told. They'll give you small discount, but that discount does not include the dispatch rider, because dispatch rider now they charge their own separate. So not go say the dispatch should be free. No, let it work like that. Lord Mayor say greetings, boss. Greetings to you. Emmanuel Ibiano says, bros, Mingo, Rendo, did you just say you lived in Cape Verde for 11 months? Yes, I did. Wow. You are well traveled. 62 countries I'm back. I'm really well traveled, but it never reached. I suppose hit 100. And by the time I hit 100 country, that number sound good, like 62. 62, but I won't pass, but he fail. You don't understand? Like, we have 62%. Just 12 above 50 average. Like you see there for the Like you survive relegation by 4 points. You not say you survive relegation, no, but you're not getting continental. Then by the time you get 100. Oh, but you don't go 100 country. Oh boy, you be foreign affairs minister, you be traveler. That's my target. But nah, the funny thing is all the places where I call it go now where I don't go before, so you cannot count it. That's why I want to go to Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, all the stand. Where all those places, Pakistan, Philistine, Philistines, Iraq, Somalia. I've not been to Somalia. Syria, Jordan. One day, I've not been to Saudi Arabia too. I've not been to Saudi Arabia. I almost got there once, but things just changed. I've not been there. Say you're travel. Cape for 11 months. Wow, you're well traveled and exposed. Oh, I respect you for that. One day, you open a channel and talk about all the countries you've been to. Yeah. So my daughter would always ask me, Daddy, of all the countries you've been to, which one is your favorite country? Which one is your favorite country? Russia is my favorite country. It's cold though. Many different time zones. But Russia is the loveliest place that I've been to. Yeah. It's not too expensive. The people are nice. The only thing is people will never meet one Russian person before. We never travel near the Russian coast, the east coast of Europe, will tell you that Russians are wicked, Russians are evil, just because of Hollywood movies and Nollywood movies, which is very, very strange. I was in Russia and I enjoyed it. I like Canada too, but the passive racism in Canada is what I don't like. And then that 8 months of cold, of winter, so sometimes it's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's not like Canada is bad. Canada is good, but it's just annoying. And I like Sweden and I like Norway, Romania. Yes, I like that those region. When I was in Finland, was just like a 2 weeks visit. I like it too. And I think I like Portugal. Yeah, Portugal kind of like have a Nigerian, what a Nigerian should be like, a Nigeria upgraded vibe. So I like Portugal. The calm and the ease. You see ghetto and urban city mixed together. If, as in Nigeria, if you travel to Portugal, you're like, okay, but if we cannot even be like Germany, if we cannot even be like Spain or cannot be like France, France not really too get like that. In France, you can get one side and dirty one side. France is like Korea and so you understand what? Hey, Manuel Stamina, my guy. So this guy, Manuel Stamina. His name is Emmanuel Lion. So you guys is one of the most loyal human being you would ever come across. Hardworking human being you ever come across. One of the most decent, non-tribal, detribalized human being you ever come across. I salute you, bros. So well done to the Super Eagles. Then come off foot for Lion Mouth, for Lion House, and well done, every TV show. Thank you very much. Like what you say, hopefully the channel will continue to build up its algorithm from there. I pray so. I've been very happy. Like this work, YouTube is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. There are days when I wake up and I say, you know what, I'm done. Days like that. And I say, you know what? What's the calculation? Calculate all the equipment that we have, sell them, look for people who will be content creators, sell them even at cheap rate, and then go on. There are too many things I can do. And there was a period in December when I was like, what if I jackpot abroad and I go and be doing Uber and just be living normal life or working in factories and all that? But it's not who I am. I will be depressed. I will be sad. I will be frustrated. But then this one, where it's even painful? It's not even this live. If I do live and only tell people there, I'm not bothered. You know how when you will travel around Nigeria, do some very hard hitting content, and you put it out there, and you get 7.5 views in 1 month, and then the algorithm will just knock it off completely. It will just knock it off, no advertising again, because this is the rule of YouTube or social media generally. If you put out a content, the algorithm will advertise it to 25% of the total number of people on your channel. Now, if those 25 people, you get over 50% of them, 25%, over 50% of 25% engage it immediately, like views, comment, and like. Then the algorithm will say, okay, this is a lovely content. They'll not take it up to 50%. If they engage it the same way again, take it to 100%. Once you hit that number consistently, then YouTube will now say, okay, you know what? Let's not even advertise to only the people that subscribe to the channel. Let's take it global. So they'll now put it on global trend. Everybody will be seeing it. That's where you grow. And so when I walk that very hard, like, okay, I want to put Nigerian stories on the map. And then you do it, and even the Nigerians that you don't have for, they never even engage them. You start wondering, what you gonna make foreigner engage them? And that could be the most frustrating thing you get. But God day. Divine okay says I think I passed it. No. No. I'm not sure so I don't make mistake for this thing. So okay. DJ Lavama say I would love Victor Osimhen to come to Chelsea. However, not now. Osimhen needs a stable club fighting at the very top. He don't fight for too much. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, but if it comes at the end of the season, you guys can. I mean, I don't think that for next season, Chelsea will still tell anybody that they are rebuilding. If Chelsea flops next season, then they have entered the place where we can banter them. Like I said, give them a couple of years. You can say no, don't banter them because of the kind of success that they've had. That's why I can't banter Barcelona. I don't think I have even the right to banter them. But there's going to come a point where they will be banter. Talking about Barcelona. They won yesterday in the Copa del Rey, and in the Copa del Rey too, Atletico de Madrid beat Real Madrid 4-2. But Real Madrid are cooking something. See, they've extended the contract of everybody. Rodrigo to 2027, Vinicius Junior to 2028. Everybody, they're cooking something. The puzzle is coming together. Either Haaland or Mbappe will just come in and complete that thing. So now I'm beginning to agree with Roberto Carlos. Messi made Real Madrid made Cristiano Ronaldo. Real Madrid is built as a team. Barcelona was built with the power of an individual. I think it does make sense now. The structure, the management. Oh, Barcelona missed it when they sold Neymar and wasted that money. They could have invested that money wisely. But hey, you never can tell. Investment is just like that. You think you're doing the right thing. You think you're getting the right replacement, and then it doesn't work. Well, it is what it is. If you have opinion, please put the opinion down. I'm now fully engaged with the comment section. Okay, Divine Okay say there will be a lot of supply for Victor in Chelsea, and Victor does not shy away from supply. Emmanuel Ibianis says Osimhen, in whatever you do, please don't join Chelsea. We have Man City, Arsenal not VPN, and Liverpool as option if you must consider EPL. I don't think Liverpool will be able to pay him as well unless they let Mo Salah go. Then they'll free up that £350,000 a week. Okay, Divine. Okay, I also think Victor will light up more in the knockout phases of this tournament. I'm not bothered about his stats right now. Me too, I'm not bothered. Alara just says Mohamed Kudus is the real deal for Ghana. Class all the way. You see, when I was shouting that Arsenal should sign that boy, sign him and let him give that small picking Bukayo Saka competition. No, that's the English media want to protect an English player. They want to show to the world that we support a black player. Blah 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 blah. Liar. You see where they stand now. Additional informers say every top coach will dream to have Victor Osimhen. Now money be the thing. Victor should do what is best for his career. If he decides Chelsea, he should not wear the cost number 9 jersey, but that's what they will give him. Unless he's going to take number 19. Adila Massa went on to say Ghanaian players are really seriously under tension, leading to mistakes. My only prayer now say I know the pray make them go far because when them jammers, they find a way to just play 150% and knock us out. No, we're not getting Francis Uzor for goal again, so we can handle them. Firewall, that name that I like. Firewall says to win AFCON, our forward Osimhen, Lookman, and Chukwueze must understand how to play together and score goals. No chemistry among our attackers. Zaidu is the weakest link. He must not play again. Wow. Okay. Aditya Lafama says, I hope Mo Salah still fit to play because Egypt must be knocked out. Must be knocked out early at least. Them go use that as excuse. Stamina Emmanuel say Kamibasi was great and the coach played good defensive formation. Please, I don't know if you saw this. Ahmed Musa on the bench during substitution. Was he fighting to come on? I really don't know. I don't know. I would ask. Like I said, somebody asked me yesterday. I would try to ask. I don't think. I mean, me and you, we play football to the professional level. Me and you know, say player cannot just say he wants to come on. It's a coach that decide that. That's not the job of a player. But I will find out. Divine, okay. I might not get the answer immediately. Nobody would want to tell me, but I know how to extract this information. I will eventually get it. Divine, okay. He say, boss, I want to, and I also don't promise that I'll tell you guys. So if it is going to be detrimental to the team, I'm not going to tell you now. I'll keep it to myself. Maybe I'll use it later. But right now, that team needs to stay focused because when they throw some information given out, I'll go use and take derail the team. So I'm very, very careful. Divine, okay, say, boss, I want to get your opinion on Iwobi's play yesterday. Meanwhile, the bond in the Super Eagles camp seemed to be genuinely building up. Okay, well, they should continue, but I still don't think that they are united as much, but we shall see. Okay, so talking about Iwobi. Okay, so this is the thing with Iwobi, right? To certain people, especially this generation, Iwobi is great. Now, my expectation for him is he will be raised to power the players that have played in that position before, even the ones that have had the least number of cap, from Christian Obodo to Mikel Obi to JJ Okocha to Friday Ekpo, and Oliha and the rest of them, going back to what's it called, Shuri Lawa and the rest. And I'm saying to myself, this guy falls short of all the cutoff mark. So he needs to be able to do something unique on a consistent basis. Then I will shoot my sword and I say, okay, yeah, he's done well. It's delivered. Right? So for me, the jury is still out on him. Yeah, he did well yesterday. I mean, above average. I'll score him like 7/10. The 6.5/10 actually, but he still needs to put up that performance consistently. He still needs to create more chances. He still needs to, control the tempo of the game. He still needs to know how to hang on to the ball and not just lose it, turn it over anyhow. And then that virus that he's got of loss of concentration, he needs to, purge it out of his system. Then I can sit where I am and say, okay, you know what? It will be, you are off the hook from me. But now the jury's still out on him. Lord Mayor say if Arsenal and Chelsea both activate Victor release clause, he will choose Arsenal ahead of Chelsea. My opinion is a Chelsea fan. Do you know that? Do expect Chelsea offer him crazy salary? He's a Chelsea fan. Remember that first. Let that sink in. And the fact that Chelsea can pay salary that Arsenal cannot even imagine. So I don't think that's possible. And Arsenal going to pay 130 million, over 100 million. Yeah. You see how they drag the Declan Rice transfer? They agree finish to sign the paper was so hard. Their hand, the ink was refusing to come out. It's like the try Arsenal for Mizing. The Larry, why you say honestly, those female tennis players can be very hot in their outfits. Body of a goddess, always distracting someone. Maybe that's why I never really understand the rules and score counts of the game. My brother, you are not alone. You are not alone. I'm telling you, even me. Even me, I am in the same boat with you. Now the snake will bite you. Now you still flog me as a day, so we're the same. And then he went on to say Eagles' performance overwhelmed the Ivorian yesterday, full of energy and rigor. I hope everything continues to fall in line for us. Let's hope so. Lord Mayor says if Nigerian team continue this togetherness, I see them in the finals. Wow. General overseer, you see them in the finals, me see. So you sound like if we meet this Senegalese team, we will beat them, or we meet this Moroccan team, we will beat them. Well, I don't know. Let's just hope and see how it goes. Let me, I want to say, but I never see anyone praise the coach because his tactics was spot on yesterday. That's his job and he did it well. Let me say Victor should come to Arsenal. He is the missing puzzle for Arsenal to win a major title. Yes, it might be, but can Arsenal pay? It's not to like. We all love Ferrari. Don't you like Ferrari? But when you go to the Lagos traffic, you might just see only one. I mean, you can't see Ferrari every day. What you see most is Coroque, Camry, Toyota. You think those people driving a Toyota don't feel like they should be driving Ferrari? Tell you, Uruboma Bumpy Konima Akbokona, Konyotana, my own. We all like it. That is it's the money, is the ego. Ego Kowiro, as so Robo person name PK. So don't be looking at it that way. Just relax. Um, just relax. So let me say, but I never see anyone. Okay, I think I don't. The other I say, laugh at lad. No let marriage counselors go out of job. Oh, that's a useless job. That's if foolish job. That how your marriage matter. Kind of marriage matter go tell. Where we say say as I'm a command, if you go back to your wife, you say, that is that and the wife. They are very useless people. If you see the way they fight, they do. I mean, you go sit down. Like now they try you. Some of them now when they do those things, now they do now really they try. Man, or now your fellow man, I all go discuss. Okay, so some you go say, she doesn't give me sex. You know that when you mention that thing out of your mouth, the counselor start sexually profiling your wife. Like instantly, they profile your wife. Like, is she attractive? Is she sexually active? Start imagining things about your wife. That's why you go and sit in front of a marriage counselor. If not a woman but the counselor, as the woman, the man is the one they say, hey, it does not satisfy me in bed. The woman is looking at your husband like this chiseled body. Like if you not have six pack, not like me, we get one balloon for belly, but you not have six pack, you not look where your wet trim. The woman is already imagining. Let me try him. Let me test him one round and know if it is satisfying or not. Marriage counseling is not a job. It's for lazy people. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up, I was growing up in Warri, and my generation, my age mate, my group of friends, and I'm not going to mention any name. All of a sudden, 80% of them just got the call of God simultaneously, and 80% of the people we God call, all of them fail WAEC and jump. And I passed my WAEC, I passed my jam. So I just told, and you know the way people, society is very, very number conscious. So all of a sudden it's like, hey, you see, because of your stubbornness, I may God not call you. I say, to defend myself, I think that word just came out of the volcanic eruption of my mind. Like I said, why God will call me? We be saying, I'll let people will fail exam. Like, and this was a conversation in church. Like we're in church and somebody said that to me. I said, why God go come over and say the only people where they come, people will fail why I can jam, where they no pass. And people will fail that God the corner. I don't face. So I go school. And you could see, they are more. My voice is loud. When I reverse, my voice goes up, right? The pitch of my voice goes up. And it was a Sunday. If you go to Assembly of God, we'll stay church from 7:00 to 2 or 3. Everybody's tired, everybody's frustrated, and I go angry. Somebody sent me a message. I refuse to go, and then that word just came out. I said, "Now this thing I make God no call you. See all your mate, God called them." I was like, "No, God no call. Now because they fail exam, they fail WAEC and jam." Before we write WAEC and jam, was anybody expecting the call of God? Not be make we pass exam, we could go university. So at what point did it change that all the people will fail and then all the people will pass, all of them go school? I said, because there be failure now. The people will be failure. Wait, ma drop you. I'm almost done. So I look at it and like I was saying, all of them became pastors. And in my head, I already know these sons that go thief church offering, they go sleep with choir girls, they go do rubbish. Because I know them, they are my mates. We all know what we were doing. So to now come and before me, bless you. May the Lord be with you. Let the peace of the Lord, a line, a format. Not that same thing in marriage counseling. A format. Oh God, let's not even go there. Let's stay with the football. I like to stay with football because in football, you have peace. You don't have to offend anybody, and even if anybody's offended, you feel good that person is just being childish. But let's just leave it. Let me say, so boss, you like Russia past Brazil? So I love Brazil, but my problem with Brazil is, I told my wife this. I said, when I went to Brazil, if to say I still did date my wife, like she was my girlfriend, and okay, we didn't date anyway, but if hypothetically she was my girlfriend, we were engaged to get married, there was no child, I for not come back. And you can confirm this with Chidozie Okoroji. While I was 2 weeks into my stay in Brazil, I got a job from CBS. This CBS that them Terry Henry and the rest they work with now. CBS gave me a job because in Brazil, this is one thing that happened. When I got to Brazil, I was being paid $150 per day. This is 2014. Oh. I was being paid $150 per day. Ah, man, I like money. I want to say $150,000 per day before. Jesus. SL gonna you really like money. Okay, so and immediately I said, nah, this money is chicken feed. This money is not enough. I led a rebel. Like the money too small. I need like $500. Everybody shout. So I found a way. I hacked the system, and I noticed that all the other media, like Sky Italia, the other media, do not have an understanding of the African teams. So I quickly go, for the IBC now. You see all their booths. So I went and I look at my schedule. You go good, and then they work you every day. If you do commentary today, you go rest the next day. You do the next day. Then sometimes you rest for 2 days. Nobody's going to go stress you like every day. Go to attack, okay, yourself. No. So I now look at it, it's like, where they come from? You work every day. They will tell you something. I work for money, work for the evening. Work and die. This one they give me free now. They see even the day one they work, they pay me. So I now reached out to CBS, TV Global, Sky Italia, some of that. I said, look, if you need somebody to analyze the African teams for you, there was Cameroon, there was Nigeria, there was which other African countries there was in the tournament, that I'll be available. So, and then I went there, with some very fine clothes, outfit like that. But then I went to Barati to Juka. There's a very big mall, Barra shopping mall, very massive mall. I went to go and buy. It was cheap. There's the American mall, which is very expensive. And I don't plan out. I have 2 children. My wife, my daughter was 11 days before I left Nigeria. I have my wife, my children have rent, bills, and all that to deal with in Nigeria. So I knew that I'll have to spend less. And again, I could still do shopping for my wife, my children, and then some friends. So I went to buy some very fine shirts, blue, red, black, white. And if you know me well, I like white over. I went to go buy all these things. So I made myself available. Now, strategically, while other Nigerians who were there would just wear jersey and wear polo, come the IBC from their hotel, when in Rodois, Verona stay, right? And every 30 minutes there is a comfortable bus that comes to pick people to IBC, whether if you want to go or not. But you have to go there to get information, to meet people, to do interviews. So I just look at it. I said, okay, this is an opportunity. So I offered myself to TV Global, and I went to do Cameroon analysis. Now this was the day before the game, Cameroon versus Croatia. And then when I finished, that one was recorded on the live game because they were feeding Hispania and English audience. They now asked me to be on their live listing on TV. I was fully dressed with my tie, my jacket, my blue jacket, white shirt, my pine stripe tie. But I need, something like wear tie. When I finished work, like, in that moment, you like, you know what? This is you on the international stage. No joking. And, my analysis is always comparative analysis and all that. So I know the team. I know Croatia team. And then I know the audience. It's this job. The first thing you need to know is the audience. Who are we broadcasting to? Once you know the people you're broadcasting to, your analysis should be tailored to the things they can relate to. So we're broadcasting to a Mexican audience, to US audience, to Canadian audience, that word Australian. When I start to use relative terms, the guy said their rating went from here, like all this foreign media, they use ratings to judge. Not be here where you go work every day, nobody cares. At the end of the month, you get money there. That's how I sponsored it for your show. Finish. No, rating. That the rating went through the roof. Next morning I came in, there was a contract on the table. She signed a 6 months contract. So let me now answer your question. If I wasn't married and the money was good, very, very good. So 6 months with an option to make it 5 years. The money was very, very good. The contract was sweet. I work only 3 days a week. It was beautiful. They will fly me all expense paid trip, back to their base. And I sat down there. I looked at the contract. I looked at it. This is all I ever wanted. but it also means I would disrupt the space for my wife and my children. I didn't want that for them. I called my wife and I told her, and she's like, sign it now. I said, yes, I would have loved to, but it might mess the marriage up. And so that's why I did not. Again, that's on the job. The city itself, the temptation to stay in Brazil. Oh God. The first time in my life I went to beach. So I've been to Ibiza. Ibiza is a private beach in Spain. I've been to Ibiza. So it's not the first time I'm seeing people naked in the beach, but in a public open. I was at Copacabana. Jesus. Ha! All things bright and beautiful. The Lord God made them all. Was there in the Adamic Garden of Eden. You don't understand. You guys who I'm speaking in tongue right now, I'm not speaking in English. You guys will not understand. So Brazil was good, but the temptation was too much. And then fact is, Brazil is a crime heaven, so you've got to like consider all of those things. But I mean, like I told my wife and my kids, I'll take them on a visit so that they go see these things that I've been telling them, that my 5 weeks in Brazil, what it was like. Okay, so they will go and see themselves. But it was crazy. The Olara is celebrated with 62 countries so far. You are already a citizen of the world. I used to be well traveled, but them don't see farm when I reach airport. Oh God, Marvin Barry say, we do it again, bro. Emmanuel Yanis, he says, bros, remember you say Yugo Baba Kondo is Super Eagles win the AFCON. I still have the video. No, it's here now. It's not like you have it like it's missing. They do. I'm going to do my show. Yeah, they go shine my hair. I will call my barber Emmanuel, come and skin my head. Man, I've not had skin since forever. Oh, Jesus. Ha! I know come out for this house. If I skin my head, I know come out this house. Nothing gonna make me come out this house to the air grow. God, I beg you. The last time I skinned my head, I was in primary school. I not come off house. True to God. Nothing gonna make me unless I wear hoodie or wear face cap. I know go come off house. I swear. But if they win it, I will cut my hair. Guys, I'll skin my head. Jesus Christ, they thought of it. Obara Jesus. Johnny Gafa. Edafe, would you consider starting Murphy ahead of Osimhen against Guinea to rest him? Ordinarily, if Osimhen have been having like a fantastic tournament, and then he was the man of the match against Cote d'Ivoire, okay? I would do that. But I won't now because it might affect his psyche and his confidence. So because, let me give you a good example. Murphy goes on into that game and scores a hat-trick. Hypothetically. Then there's a dilemma to not start Victor Osimhen in the round of 16. And then we'll go into the round of 16 and then we lose. I'm not praying for it, but I'm just saying. And then we lose. And then everybody, will erupt again. Coach, no, Sabi. So I think that it will stay with building his confidence. He's your star striker. Building his confidence, getting him going. But let's not forget that most African players that have won African Footballer of the Year, the next Nations Cup after winning that African Footballer of the Year, they all flop. Didier Drogba, Emmanuel Adebayor, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, just name them. Even Mo Salah. So it's a delicate place to be. I wouldn't. If he was doing well, I would have done that, but I don't think I would. Well, you know that this question is so critical that this answer that I just gave now sound wise and foolish at the same time. Because what if Osimhen go and get injured in that last game? Okay, so there is a whole lot of. Thank God I'm not the Super Eagles coach. That's all I can say. The ship will sail. I don't just love this name. Some people they pick name for their channel, like the ship will sail. It will definitely sail, man. It will definitely sail. I'm starting to think Victor Osimhen is overrated. No, he's not. It's not a natural striker. Really, to score 26 goals in the tactically strong Italian league, it's not a natural striker, bro. Una they quick they conclude. Like the one I say they conclude this thing, 5 goals in 6 Champions League games against different teams. 26 goals in Italian Serie A is not a natural striker. Please, what thing you go do where you go to be natural striker? You want him to be Haaland? Mona, calm down. Oh. Mona, calm down. Not clinical and can't create his own shot. He should be in midfield. Haaland scores 56 goals in a season. Did he create one shot of his own? Did he create one, just one? Strikers are meant to be fed. Fed them and they will feed them and they will score. Not everybody is Ronaldo da Lima. Even Cristiano Ronaldo need to create his own chance. He did stop, come on, stop it. Stop it. Divide okay, just to state something, Sha. Wambali has not been tested because he has commanded his defense so well to work hard. That's what you want. You want to test them. You get HIV, you want to test them. What you want to test them for? Leave them made it. I would rather have a goalkeeper that is not tested and you go on to win a tournament than the one that is tested. He make 99 saves and say concede 3 goals and you get knocked out because people go forget all the saves. It's not been tested. Is run so far looks like the third home-based goalkeeper Roy used after Ikeme got injured. Now, him name I did forget. I am still watching him. Sha. The ship will sail. He say Mohamed Kudus is better than Osimhen. Wow. Okay, time will tell. Hey, who's the African footballer of the year again? Okay, let's leave it there. Lord Mayor say Oga will sail. I beg. You sabi play ball at all? Because how will you call Victor overrated? He's entitled to his opinion, but this is opinion. He doesn't reach that place where I go the boy, but I won't leave you for the fans. You know, these days I become a very good person, Sha. You know, see if not my before, you know, the way I gonna react at opinion now. Johnny Gaffar says the ship will say, I'm not sure about overrated, but yes, Osimhen is not clinical. But that said, how many clinical strikers do we have in the world at the moment? Is benefit overweigh is negative. Mario Nathaniel, they said the ship will say, are you saying this because of your personal belief or following the bandwagon? The ship will say Osimhen misses too many chances, easy chances. Well, when you're watching for the side, you know that every chance is easy. According to Michael Jordan said everybody sitting on the bleachers can do 3-pointer from downtown. Until they are there, they now realize that there is science to it. The ship will say, I'm saying this based off what I see of him. Of where you see when you say you of what you see of him in the league or 2 games in the AFCON. Remember, back to back, this guy have been highest goal scorer in the African qualifier. So Kudus did that qualifier. So you see, this qualifiers to come to this tournament is the highest goal scorer. The other one, it was the highest goal scorer for the World Cup, even though we didn't qualify. But Sabi, this guy ratio a goal a game, and Sabi. I don't know how na the judge Natino, but in the history of Nigeria football, and I'm correct me if I'm wrong, there is no player that have the goal to game ratio of Victor Osimhen. Now, people say, and I like to say that I like to respect. I'm extending the time of the show a bit because a lot of people say I'd always hurry to end the show. So let me do this. Victor Osimhen have made 29 appearances for Nigeria. In 29 appearances, he scored 21 goals. And when you look at that carefully, in 2017 he played 1 game, he didn't score. In 2018 played 1 game, he didn't score. In 2017 he played 7 games and scored 4. In 2020 he played only 1 game. Remember his injury and scored 1 goal. In 2021 he played 8 games and scored 5. In 2022 played 4 games and scored 5. 2023 played 5 and scored 5. 2024 he's played 2 games and scored 1 already. Now, nobody argues against facts. In club career, he's played 209 games and has scored 105 goals. This record says to me that you cannot say by any shadow of your argument, you cannot say such a player is not a good goal scorer. But you see, the thing is, there is this thing that people always forget. When you play for a non-winning side, it took DJ Drogba 679 games to score 303 goals, right? And took him 105 games to score 65 goals for his countries. If you look at that record carefully, if you give Victor Osimhen the same number of time, Victor Osimhen would eclipse that record. The same number of games. In the case of what's it called, Didier Drogba, 42 friendly games, he scored 23 goals. So you could say one in one. In 62, 63 international appearances, he scored 42. Fantastic. And the reason why I bring Drogba is somebody that they have similarity. But the reason why you will rate Drogba way ahead of Osimhen is Drogba played for a team that won the Champions League, every competition, FA Cup, all that, and he was a big game player, right? So Osimhen, and I remember telling him one time, I said, the problem with you, Osimhen, is people are going to judge you by the big game. World Cup qualifiers against Ghana, you didn't deliver. This match, that match. I isolated some of the matches, and people are going to judge you when you retire. So you're going to have to find a way to shut those moments up. But to say it's not clinical, the records, the numbers, the facts speaks otherwise. So I'm not going to agree with you on that. But let's even, travel the pathway of Kudus. Okay, let's travel the pathway of Kudus. And I also think that bringing Kudus into the conversation is not fair to Kudus because Kudus is a wide player, right? And so for Ghana, he's had uh 31 appearances. He's scored 11 goals. Remember, 31 appearances. In that same period of time, Victor Osimhen have had 29 appearances. So you can say there's an equilibrium. 29 appearances, which is 2 games less. Victor Osimhen have 10 goals more. But I would agree with one argument that, but he's not a striker, he's a wide player. So fantastic. 167 games for club, 51 goals. You see the difference now. You see where the difference is. In 209 games, Victor Osimhen have scored 105 goals. So if you say, there are some things that we shouldn't say. Maybe because of anger, you are frustrated in the way he play. Maybe you bet on him or you put money over 2.5 and you didn't get it, and you think that Victor Osimhen is the guy to take your anger on. I can understand that, but even at that emotional roller coaster you're going through, it does. I don't think it's correct. Okay. The ship said he's basing it. He said, I'm saying this based off of what I see. And then he went on to say Iwobi and Osimhen should trade position. Iwobi can create his own shot as a striker. Now, this is a point where you should stop talking. This is a point where you should completely stop talking because now you've missed it. You've missed the point. So I'm not even gonna get involved in the conversation anymore. Mario Natana say, is Kudus and Osimhen the same profile of players? What are you even saying? Now people don't invest for you. Taiwo Gunade says Kudus to Osimhen. Are people drunk this morning? You see, people don't invest for you. It's not me. I'm just reading what the wrote anyway. The ship will say Victor Osimhen is a system. I'm gonna shut up. And this I'm pissed. What is a system? You people keep saying this one is a system player. Please, is football not about system? Name is there anything outside of, first of, a field is rectangular? There are 11 players playing. Is that not already the system? What even teach you now this nonsense one at the talk? I hear people say it's a system player. It's a system player. What is a system player? When Messi was not winning the World Cup or winning trophy with Argentina, it's a system player. That's why if you take him out of Barcelona, he can't win. Then he won the Copa America. Instead of when I say the system argument, when I want to justify and say no, they arrange for him. Okay. So arrange Brazil agreed to lose. No problem. Then he went to the World Cup. The same World Cup that Ronaldo went to, that makes Morocco knock Ronaldo and his teammate out. When I guess a FIFA arranger for him. People should stop now. Some talk should not even come up. So if Osimhen is a system player, I'm trying to understand. You're saying Napoli that have had Gonzalo Higuain, that have had Edison Cavani, that have had everybody that matters, that are clinical, that are great, could not win the league. The system player came in and won it. Sometimes it's not good to. This is why I say going to VA Center have a way of affecting people's mental balance. This is like somebody who go to meet marriage counselor. Don't go to viewing center and be watching football. You pick up languages that are not necessary, that are not needed. This is your fine name now. You don't make everybody diverse. But as I say, even the Haaland is not clinical. Okay. Kudus, the ship will say Kudus can create his own goal. First off, if you know football, you know that a striker's job is not to create his own goal. That's not a striker's job. That's the reason why people need midfielders, proper midfielders. The problem that with the Super Eagles is we don't have proper midfielders. That's simple. It says Iwobi should go and attack. Attack where? How they run like get big blockers. Let's not even start a Iwobi conversation the money. I'm trying my best to praise him. Don't go and tell me that Siberia is the same as Brazil. What's that? Stop. Tao Ogunade says Osimhen, the highest goal scorer in Serie A to Kudus of Ayas. Something Cavani, Higuain, and the rest couldn't do. And then Osimhen play for Napoli, not even the top club. Kudus play for Ayas, the top club at the time he was in the Dutch league. What are you even saying, Seth? Johnny Gaffa say Osimhen lost. The ship will sail. His bed sleep last night, I'm sure. Was it over 0.5 shot on or to score 1+ goals? I think so. But as I say, Kudus is a midfielder or winger. How do you even think who sell that illegal substance to you this morning? You get check your plug. Oh, okay. You see now, I'm not the one. I'm just reading what they say. I'm not here to really insult people, but this conversation, it could be for good reason. You want to be popular, you want to trend, it's fine, but I think you're going the wrong way. Divide okay, say the ship will sail. One make name for himself, make una leave him. The ship will say Kudus scored 2 goals back to back yesterday. I don't understand what's back to back. He didn't play the first game. Osimhen have scored 1 and created 1, so I don't understand. Is that so? Okay, let's even put it that way. That defender that scored a hat-trick in this tournament is better than all the other strikers. It's better than Mohamed Salah. So Kudus is better than Mohamed Salah now that have, fluffed the lines in this tournament. Is that what you want to say? Sometimes I'm gonna need to talk all these things we no get. Mario Nathan say, Oga, this your ship, you know they sell anything this morning, no. Go sleep a bag. You should say, Victor was better for the Super Eagles a few years back, but now is in bad form. Okay, so now you attribute it to form. If it is drop of form, how does that make him bad? I want to say, bro, your camera is better now. Invest in light to get rid of the shadows behind you. First off, I want to assume that you are just coming. I said that this is my living room. I'm not going to turn the whole place into a studio. I'm not using my studio, so this is a makeshift. I have more light than some broadcast studio, but they are fixed. I can't come and reinstall it here. How many times I don't talk that thing? Okay, calm down. I don't have that energy for the discussion that you are bringing this morning. Loyal to the soil. Okay, Osimhen has proved he can score under pressure. He has done it several times in Nigeria and Italy. I believe in the ability. Even Drogba told him today the goals will come for sure. Some of the best players through away goals. It's like saying, let me use one player as an example. It's like saying Thierry Henry never scored a goal in the finals. Okay, scored 1 goal in 2009 Confederations Cup finals. So I will use the word never, but doesn't score goals in big games like in finals. Every finals, FA Cup finals, League Cup finals, Champions League finals, everything, all the finals is playing, World Cup finals. You now see that a player who scored in the finals, maybe some other players that scored in the finals, is way better than Thierry Henry. It doesn't really make sense in that kind of conversation, okay? Because you have to put the entire body of work of the person on the ground and then put it on a spreadsheet and find an even argument for it. First off, I won't sit here and rubbish Kudus. I won't. This Kudus I was talking about, Osimhen is guaranteed a place in the next round. Kudus is not guaranteed yet, too. In the next game against Mozambique, they might just lose. And they are out. They have only 1 point, whether you like it or not. As bad as this Egypt team, Egypt have 2 points. Okay, so let's not get carried away. They could draw that game and be knocked out. They could lose and be knocked out. Again, they could also still win and still be knocked out. Let that sink in. They've conceded 4 goals in this tournament so far. Let that sink in. So 4 points is not just a guarantee for third best team. They could still get that and still lose. If they have more teams with 4 points and they've conceded more goals than the others, they'll still get knocked out. So this could do stock. Bro, calm down. Ufomai Dijala says Victor stats is really astonishing, especially from an African and Nigerian team. No one at his age has this kind of goal per game ratio. African football is unforgiving. I agree with you on that one. Nigeria wants to say Victor will eclipse Yakini's record at this rate. I am only praying he wins the Nations Cup for Nigeria. That will put to rest a lot of talk. He has set the standard so high. In terms of Rashidi's record, I think it won't take time. It would clean out that one for sure. Winning the Nations Cup, it needs a whole lot. It's a team thing, and it needs the team to come together. I don't know. I'm not in a place where I think that this team can win the Nations Cup. Unfortunately, yes. And one bad apple really does spoil the bunch. The fact that they removed that Francis Uzor all of a sudden that makes the team good. You see how one bad apple can really destroy the bunch. Okay, that player will you both sign. They don't come out now. I'm just hoping that this team can build on it and go forward. But even at that, I still think that there are teams that are better than Nigeria in this tournament. We can get the luck of the draw, avoid them. They can get knocked out, get carried away, and we can match on. I don't know. The imagination, they made me think of the skin Wago Baba. But let's see how it goes. Okay. The people say Kudus can create his own. Stop talking this nonsense now. Kudus' job is to create goals. Victor's job is to score goals. They are two different jobs. It'd be like all those people where they always chat for radio. Pep Guardiola is a fraud. Is a fraud. Don't stop talking this nonsense. There are things that you should say. Public place talk well. Talk like not they talk like who that they use feed the bottle to give food shop. You don't grow. You're a grown-up person. That's why you can type. That's why you have a Google YouTube account or Google account. Don't be talking like Tata. Which will be that's the only thing you want to say. That doesn't even make sense in the first place. Even Shevchenko, then they create young goal as his score reached. Johnny Gaffay say the guy deserves to be blocked for saying Iwobi should be a number 9. Yeah, you see. So one guy tell me, say, one guy, I remember one time, one guy bragged for me, say, I know if he block as issue. I don't understand. Yeah, I know if he block you. He's shocked now. I say, send people the same message, say, make I unblock him, and he missed my channel. That's okay. You go see him. What can I remember about? And DJ Lavama say, how person good the compare Kudus to Osimhen? Now, wow, make we take him easy. He is a midfielder. Guy, let's move forward. The people say Mohamed Salah is a system player. As I don't understand this talk anymore. So can we move somewhere else? It's not other topic. All of you just stay on this topic. So at this point, I am going to Emmanuel Bianis say almost all the teams in the AFCON are evenly matched. So anything can happen. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we should continue because the conversation have derailed and we had a good time. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. But this whole bad energy and disgusting ship that is not selling this morning is affecting everybody. So, guys, let's sign out. Let's put it out and then move on to other things. Tomorrow we'll be here again. Ship will sail. Don't do the things that will make me block you. I agree that I'm supposed to respect everybody's opinion, but don't come on the show and derail the show. That's exactly what you're doing this morning, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Please be warned. Bye-bye. Once again, my name is Idafe Matthijs, and like I always say, thank you very much for everyone who click on the like button. Thank you for everyone who joined in on the live show. Thank you for everyone who subscribe. And those of you who have not subscribed, please do want to subscribe to the channel. Do have a wonderful day. For the lighting, once again, let me just say it. I'm doing this from my dining table. I'm not going to set up like a studio because there's a whole lot of things going on. But we'll find. Yeah, I mean, you'll not even comment say we don't get one top class microphone. We'll not even see that one. Some people eye and only to see the thing where they won't complain about the negative. God bless you now. Ego Jeff say that person talk about Kudus is a Ghanaian. They are consoling their mind with Kudus. I think so. I think he's a Ghanaian. Well, I gotta go now. Bye-bye. Have for yourself a wonderful day. Ghana, Mona qualify, because on this show, I go hear from us. So I just dey tell you, Nasha.